going on, guys? Hold on, give me 1 second. Just got to finish picking out my hair. If you don't have black hair, you don't know the trouble this stuff causes you. But hold on. Oh yeah, if you don't keep combing it, it just turns into a rat's nest, and then I gotta shave it, and it's just no fun. But today, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a very quick battle axe, and this is a special episode because this is the episode Vera helped me make some stuff on, and she wanted to make some fire poi, so we're going to do battle axe in the beginning, fire poi on the back end, and we're going to play with it. Today, we don't actually have an interview or anything at the end. My boys over at 3FM wanted me to come over as one of their guests, so I was like, all right, cool, went over there. So instead of me interviewing people, if you guys want to see me get interviewed and have some questions asked, go check out 3FM. The link will be in the description below. But anyways, let me go back to combing my hair. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Half Blacksmith Show. Sorry this one came out just a tad bit late. Hey, I was doing stuff. I was a little busy. Plus, I gave myself a little bit of time off. What we're going to be showing you here today is how to make a very quick, very cheap, and cheap battle axe, right? All you're going to want to do is cut out as long as the battle axe thing that you want, and then you're just going to cut the shape out of the wood. Very simple, very easy. I don't remember where I saw this design. I know I saw it somewhere or something close to it. I just liked the curves on it. It just came out very sexy, right? And it'll take you a little bit. You can use a jigsaw like how I'm using, or you can use a hand axe. It really doesn't, or not a hand axe, a hand saw. It doesn't really matter how you do it. You can do it any which way that you want, right? Now what I'm doing right here at the top, you can't really see because we're going fast, is I'm making a little nodule bump so that when your hand slides up, it's not gonna actually slip up and hit the axe, right? Just a little bit of a safety measure, kind of like in the Kusarigama video, all right? Once we're done with this, we're gonna start moving on to actually cutting out the actual axe head. Now, when I say cutting it out, we're gonna be doing it like this with a grinder, and I'm using an I-beam. Now, this is a cheat way of making a hand axe, right? Most people are gonna be like, oh no, you need to start with a block of steel and hammer it out, and I'm not gonna hand hammer something like that out. I don't have the time, right? What I'm gonna be doing is I'm actually gonna be cutting out the exact shape that I want. Well, close to what I want, just the basic long tongue, and then probably a larger triangle, circle shape, whichever you guys wanna do is fine, but you see how the shape's coming out? I want something like that, because I want the bottom of the axe to actually have a nice little hook that's going with it. It comes out very nice at the end. I really like how it did. One of the main things you want to do though is make sure you round it out first. Rounding it out first is the biggest thing. Otherwise, everything else that you're doing can come out funky. I've tried this on a couple of different axes, and the ones that I just didn't round out the blade first, where the blade's gonna go first, came out looking like absolute horse crap, right? Just do it first. It's just how I've done it. I mean, you can do it however you want to do it. It doesn't really matter. You know, whatever you want to do. Oh, and by the way, Vera's going to be showing us how to make fire poi at the end of this episode, well, like on the second half of this episode. So if you don't like watching the hand axe, you guys can skip ahead to Vera showing you guys how to make the fire poi, because that was pretty fun. Just don't burn yourself and don't use gasoline. Don't be an idiot, right? Once you get the shape cut out, you can then start shaping it up, doing the final little like touches that you want with it. I'm telling you, it goes by very quickly, so you don't actually have to worry about, you know, wasting, you know, a couple of days with this. This is probably about a 4-hour project. I think I did this whole thing in about 4 hours. And unlike most of the other axes and stuff that I've made, I actually just did this whole entire blade on the grinder. It wasn't anything fancy. And you actually do want to finish the blade first, because then you can harden it and shape the tail that's coming up at the same time, right? You want to clean it up just a little bit on the belt sander, and then once you're done with that, oh man, that's a sexy shape too. I actually wanted to make a knife that had that, like with the handle, Once you're done with that, you want to heat up the tail, and all we're going to do is bend it over like we did with the Kusarigama. Except with that one, I didn't know what I was doing. This one, I know what I was doing because I did that one. You want to make sure it touches and that it's tight and that it's nice, all right? You can bring it up however far that you want it. I know I have a kind of a big head on my piece of wood that I've used, so I'm really not trying to make it a tiny one. I want to try to get as much space, as much curve out of it as I possibly can, because the wood's gonna have to end up taking the shape of that little slot that I just made right there, all right? After you're done with this, you just tap it up, shape it up, and then you can harden it. Speaking of hard, I had a weird situation happen to me not too long ago. I was at a bar with this girl, and it was kind of like the first time we were hanging out, just us, and I had one of these crazy old one-night stands come up. But it was one of those ones where you ever have a one-night stand and you're just like, why am I doing this? This is disgusting, right? It was one of those type of one-night stands. Not saying that she was ugly. She definitely wasn't hideous, but she wasn't pretty neither. Great body, good body, but just the face was a little not pretty. I guess that's what you'd have to say. Oh, make sure that when you're doing this, you make it like a square and a circle mixed together, so each ends of the square should have a round, should be rounded out. It just helps for edge alignment, having two straight sides. And oh, look, there's Vera looking like a little snow bunny. I love it. Look at her little bunny outfit, fur everywhere. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, no. So this crazy girl, she comes up to me and she starts talking to me. And she's one of these stupid people who don't know social etiquette. You know what I mean? Where it's, hey, we might have hooked up once before, but we obviously are not compatible for anything other than just banging randomly, right? Now this part here, this is where I start shaving it down, trying to get the axe head to fit. And it takes a little while, and there's a lot of work that goes with it. But she comes up and she continues talking to me, right? And she just starts talking and talking and talking and talking. And this other girl who I'm with is sitting there to the point where like she's starting to glaze over. And I see this, and every time we're talking, I'm just giving her a polite way to be like, oh, okay, I gotta go back to what I'm doing. But people are fucking animals, yo. They do not understand the hint of like, get the fuck away. Just get away and stop talking to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't know if she still had a thing for me. I hope she didn't, because that shit was gross. And she peed in my bed. And that was a terrible night, because, you know, when somebody pees in your bed and you're drunk, you're still going to fucking sleep there. You're going to rip the covers off, but you're still going to fucking sleep in it. You know, you got to clean off. Thank God it didn't soak into the mattress. It just got into the top layer, and I washed everything because I got a foam top to my bed, so it's awesome and really nice. And at one point, I actually realized to split the head of the axe in half. I was being an asshole, and I rushed this. I just broke this off. And that hook was cool. So now it looks like this, and I'll fix this later. Yeah, split it in half, stick a little piece of thing in there, and then break it off. Now, Vera's part's going to be coming up with the fire poi. I'll tell you guys this later. All right. Bye-bye. Ooh, hi guys, my name's Vera, and thank God Justin didn't forget to have me on and have me do my voice recording so that it wouldn't come out all weird and stupid and he would have to do my part, even though I'm the one who builds it. How long is this oh, wait, no, he fucking did. Sorry about that, guys. I can't do that voice for long. Anyways, I forgot to have Vera record her part, so I'm going to do it. All you guys are going to need is a strip of leather, some chain, well, you're going to need double of all this, but to make one, you're going to need strip of leather, chain, an eye bolt, a nut, and 2 washers, right? And just follow her instructions. Well, she can't tell you her instructions, but they're relatively simple to do. Just watch the video. It's kind of nice. I can continue my story now. I don't remember where I was. I remember something about the chick that I was talking to peeing in my bed. Yeah, no, she peed in my bed. But it wasn't even like one of those girls that it was hard to like hook up with, right? It was only just one of those things where it's like, I'm at a bar, she sees me. She walks up, I walk up to her, She's like, hi. I'm like, how are you? She's like, you're handsome. I'm like, all right, let's just make out then. You know, it was one of those easy gets. I don't know. They happen every once in a while. I hope they happen to you guys every once in a while. Life would suck without easy hookups. Anyways, I finally like get her done and like finish talking with me, and she goes away, and the other girl was like, oh God, I couldn't imagine, you know, blah, 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 somebody hooking up with that girl. Blah. And it was just a little awkward. So after that point, I was kind of thinking, maybe I should stop hooking up with a lot of people. All right. What'd you say?
That it's not necessary to use a knife, but it's for good measure.
It's called the Half Blacksmith Show, and we use knives on this.
Yes. Scissors are for pussy.
Scissors are for chumps. Look how straight and sexy that... Oh, I almost stabbed you in the hand.
It's not good.
Oh, by the way, these towels just need to be folded the way that she's folding them, just over however she's doing it, just so that they can stack in, because we're going to have to pop a hole through them a little bit later, so you can put the eye bolt through it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Anyways, it was just one of those maturing moments, you know, one of those things where it's just like, maybe I should grow up just a little bit. Well, and then my other side of me was like, nah. Well, I was going to say F that, but, well, screw that.
I'm sorry, I hammered it into the table.
Yeah, I did hammer that into the table pretty hard.
I really hammered that
Yeah, I put that super deep. Alpha male. Alpha male. Anyways, yeah, that's what it's gonna look like, and then you just want to make sure it's bigger, and then you can kind of easily put it through. It'll be a little bit, but hey, you know, whatever. But yeah, I had a maturing moment. And that's why I kind of like doing this stuff right here with her. It's so much better than talking to random crazy people and just meeting random people. I don't care who you are. One person's better than a ton for a while, I think. Possibly. Who knows? I'm not that mature yet.
All right, you ready?
Because now there's a purse hanging in my shop. This doesn't really fit, but okay. I really hope this doesn't have a leak in the bottom. Wow, that's soaked up.
Almost all of it. I don't think I'm dripping wet though. Shit. Oh man, that's on the muscles. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. My arm's getting tired as fuck. What?
I'm good.
What do you mean? Gonna play with fire? Guess I should have looked into it first. But that's how we do it. No teacher, no instructions. This thing straps on right now.
Hold on. Here, I'll try. I'm just using one.
Like this?
Yeah.
The middle finger through this.
Okay. Check the camera.
Don't be scared.
Just
Yeah. There you go. And them things burn for a while.
oh yeah.
I thought the towel was gonna be right out, man. I thought the towel was gonna go like right out. That was a stove going for.
Oh my god. I want to make one of these and put it on a rope dart.
Right.
Oh, I might do that. We might do that tomorrow. I might get a steel chain and remake this and put that knife at the end of one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, because I can play with the rope dart a lot better.
Right. That's cool though. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. You okay?
Yeah, bye.
You're all right. Just a little black on your face. You're fine.
I feel like I cinched my eyebrow.
Yeah, you might have. You definitely got some black on your face.
Yeah.
I got myself a sparking steel wool in the face earlier, so.
Not good with doing doubles.
No, it really takes a little bit. I had to. It's not that easy. I also did rhythmic gymnastics for like 8 years where I spun clubs, so I kind of have those movements naturally down.
Oh man, that's tiring as shit out.
I know. I was like, holy crap, dude.
I don't know how you did it for that.
It's a great arm workout, though. Shit.